Two cities, one dream. Earn good money, live well, and actually keep some of it at the end of the month. One of them has zero income tax and some of the safest streets on the entire planet. The other has universal healthcare, clean air, and a passport that opens almost every border in the world. But here's the question nobody answers honestly. If you earn the exact same salary in both cities, which one actually lets your money go further? So we're settling it. 9 rounds. Rent, groceries, taxes, safety, savings, all of it. After every single round, one city takes the point. We keep a live scoreboard on screen. And I'm telling you now, this one is closer than you think. There are 3 lead changes, 2 ties, and it comes down to the very last category. So stay with me, because if you tap away early, you will pick the wrong city. Let's get into it. Round 1, average salary. First, what are you actually earning? Because everything else is meaningless until we know what's landing in your account. In Toronto, the average salary sits at roughly 75,000 Canadian dollars a year. Convert that, and you're looking at about 4,600 US dollars a month before tax. In Dubai, the average is around 15,800 dirhams a month. In US dollars, about 4,300. The median, the true middle, drops closer to 3,750 because Dubai has a small army of ultra-high earners that drag the average way up. So on paper, gross for gross, Toronto noses ahead. A typical Toronto professional out-earns the typical Dubai worker by a couple $100s a month before we touch a single bill. But remember that word, gross, because gross is what they promise you. It is not what you keep. Hold that thought. It's going to matter more than any other number in this video. Round 1 goes to Toronto. Round 2, rent. Now the big one, the number that quietly eats more of your paycheck than anything else, rent. And this is where a lot of people get Dubai completely wrong. They picture cheap desert living. It is not cheap. A 1-bedroom apartment in the heart of Dubai, downtown, Marina, the postcard areas, runs about 1,988 US dollars a month. That same 1-bedroom, dead center in Toronto, about 1,522 US dollars. Let me say that again, because it surprised me too. Living in central Toronto, one of the most expensive cities in North America, is around $460 a month cheaper than living in central Dubai. Now, Dubai gives you an escape hatch. Move 15, 20 minutes out, and rent can fall by $800 or more, a bigger drop than you'll find in Toronto's suburbs. So Dubai rewards you for moving out. But head-to-head, city center to city center, Toronto is cheaper. Round 2, Toronto again. 2-0. If you thought Dubai was running away with this, you were wrong. Toronto is up early, but watch what happens next. Round 3. Groceries. Your weekly shop, the cost that hits you 52 times a year whether you like it or not. Pull up a Toronto receipt. A kilo of chicken breast, $14.20. A liter of milk, $2.77. A loaf of bread, $2.53. Tomatoes, $4.28 a kilo. Now the same basket in Dubai. Chicken breast, $9. Milk, $1.89. Bread, $1.39. Tomatoes, $1.49. It's not close. Across almost the entire basket, Dubai is dramatically cheaper. Stack it up over a month, and the average food bill lands around $459 in Dubai versus $630 in Toronto. That's $170 a month every month staying in your pocket in Dubai purely because the groceries cost less. Tax-free shopping in a global trade hub does that. Dubai finally gets on the board. Round 4, utilities. Keeping the lights on and the air conditioning, because in Dubai, that's not a luxury, that's survival. Here's the twist. You'd assume cooling a Dubai apartment through 50-degree summers would wreck your utility bill, and it's real. A typical one-person utility bill in Dubai, power, water, cooling, comes to around $148 a month. In Toronto, even with the heating through a brutal winter, the same bill is about $95. And internet? Dubai will charge you around $94 a month for a solid connection. Toronto, $50, almost half. So between the air conditioning and the pricey internet, Dubai loses this one clearly. Toronto keeps your monthly overheads lower. Round 4, Toronto. 3-1. At this point, Toronto looks like it's cruising. The video could be over, but here's where it turns, because the next 3 categories are where Dubai was built to win. Round 5, transport. Getting around, and this is a quiet Dubai strength almost nobody talks about. A monthly public transport pass in Dubai costs about $83. In Toronto, that same monthly pass is $113. Need a taxi across town? Dubai, roughly $9.50. Toronto, just under $15. And if you drive, this is the killer. Petrol in Dubai is about 75 cents a liter. In Toronto, it's over $1. Oil economy fuel prices versus Canadian taxes at the pump. It's not a fair fight. Add it all up, and the average monthly transport cost is about $182 in Dubai versus $238 in Toronto. Dubai takes it. 3-2, the gap is closing, and now we hit the category that changes everything. Round 6, taxes. This is the one. This is why people move continents. In Toronto, your salary gets hit from 3 directions: federal income tax, Ontario provincial tax, plus mandatory deductions for CPP and EI. Earn $88,000 in Toronto, and you take home about $65,000, roughly a quarter of your paycheck, gone before it ever reaches you. Push your salary higher, and that bite gets bigger because the system is progressive. Now Dubai. There is no personal income tax. None. 0. The number on your contract is the number that lands in your bank account, every single dirham. A salary of $100,000 is a take-home of $100,000. Think about what that means. Toronto needs to pay you 30% more than Dubai just to put the same amount of cash in your hand. That is the entire reason this comparison exists. This round isn't close. It's a blowout. Dubai. 3-3, dead even. 6 rounds gone, 3 each, and we've got 3 categories left to decide the entire thing. Do not move. Round 7, entertainment. Going out, living a little, because what's the point of earning if you never enjoy it? And this one genuinely splits in half, so I'm going to be straight with you about both sides. If your idea of a good night is dinner out, Dubai wins. A lunch menu in Dubai is about $10 versus $17 in Toronto. A nice dinner for 2, $69 in Dubai, $80 in Toronto. Even a haircut is $10 in Dubai against $24 in Toronto. Daytime, eating out, getting things done, Dubai is cheaper. But the moment alcohol enters the picture, it completely flips. A pint of beer in a Dubai bar is $13.50. In Toronto, $6.67, literally half price. A bottle of wine, a gym membership, your morning coffee, all cheaper in Toronto too. So here's the honest verdict. If you build a normal Western social life, nights out, drinks with friends, the gym, daily coffee, Toronto's lifestyle costs you less, and it's not particularly close once the bar tab lands. Dubai punishes nightlife with sin taxes on alcohol. For the lifestyle most of my audience actually lives, this round goes to Toronto. 4-3 Toronto, the lead changes again. 2 rounds left. If Dubai drops either one, it's over. Round 8, safety. How safe are you actually walking home at night? You can't put a price on this, but we can measure it. Toronto is, by global standards, a safe city. Its crime index sits around 44 out of 100, moderate. For a major North American metro, that's respectable. But Dubai operates on a completely different level. Its crime index is about 16. 16! That's not just low. Dubai is consistently ranked among the safest cities on Earth. Studies routinely place it in the global top 5 for solo travelers, with people reporting they feel safe walking alone, day or night, in a way that's simply rare anywhere else. Phones left on cafe tables,
bags unattended, women walking home alone at 3 a.m. without a second thought. That's the day-to-day reality residents describe. On pure safety, there's no contest. Dubai. 4-4. We are tied with one category left. Everything, the entire video comes down to the final round, and it's the one that matters most. Round 9. Savings potential. This is it. Forget every individual price. This is the only number that builds wealth. At the end of the month, how much is left? So let's run it properly. Same salary, both cities. Say you earn $100,000 a year, gross. Identical contract. Where does more of it survive? Toronto. That $100,000 gets taxed down to roughly $72,000 take-home, about $6,000 a month. Now subtract life. Rent, $1,500, groceries, $630, utilities and internet, about $145, transport, $240. After everything, you're left with around $3,100 a month to save. That's good, genuinely good. Hold that number. Dubai, that same $100,000, zero tax. You keep all of it, about $8,300 a month landing in your account. Now subtract life. Rent is higher at $2,000, but groceries are only $460. Utilities and internet, $240. Transport, $180. After everything, you're left with around $5,150 a month. Look at that gap. In Toronto, you save roughly $3,000 a month. In Dubai, over $5,000. That's a difference of about $2,000 every single month. Run that for a year. Same salary, same effort, same job. The Dubai version of you ends the year roughly $24,000 richer. Run it for 5 years and you've got a 6-figure gap, a house deposit, purely from where you chose to live. Yes, Dubai charges you more for rent. Yes, it charges you more for a beer. But the zero tax advantage is so enormous, it swallows all of that whole and keeps going. The final round goes to Dubai. So, 5-4, decided on the final whistle. Now let's answer the exact question we started with. If you earned the same salary in both cities, where would your money go further? The answer is Dubai, and not by a small margin. But understand why, because the reason is specific. It's not that Dubai is cheap, it isn't. Toronto actually beat it on rent, on utilities, and on a night out. If you only looked at the price of an apartment and a pint, you'd pick Toronto and feel smart doing it. Dubai wins for one overwhelming reason: taxes. When the government takes nothing from your paycheck, you can absorb higher rent, higher internet, a pricier beer, and still finish the month with $2,000 more in your pocket. Zero income tax isn't a perk, it's a wealth machine. Toronto gives you clean air, world-class healthcare, 4 real seasons, and one of the world's strongest passports. Those things are real, and for a lot of people, they're worth more than money. That's a completely valid choice. But if your single goal is to keep more of what you earn and build wealth fast, on the same salary, Dubai wins, decisively. So now it's your turn. Tax-free salary and unbeatable safety in Dubai, or clean air, healthcare, and a passport that opens the world in Toronto. Which city would you choose? Drop it in the comments and tell me what salary would make you book the flight.